What a voice. Wow, can't believe she's 16 really, every time. That was a great high note here. Now I'm just dropping a bomb because I'm doing this since 2018, but I really hate it. Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. So you guys were all over me reacting to Angelina Jordan, her latest performance, and I enjoyed it tremendously. And I said in the last video that some things were triggering me. If you want to see the last video, please head back over to I Will Always Love You, the live performance. So there were some points that I really didn't like. But today I want to look at the audio, the studio version of I Will Always Love You, because you guys said in the comment section there is something else, there is a studio version. And that's what we're gonna do. I'm really excited because you guys know there was nothing really triggering me about Angelina Jordan, but there was something triggering me about the music there, so let you know. And also a bit about the audience. I feel like, the audience could be a little bit more, I think people underestimate how difficult that song is. And I think that people underestimate how difficult it is for a teenager to sing that song, because at the end of the day, she's a teenager, she's a young adult. Well, actually, she's a teenager, right? And people really underestimate the hard work behind going on stage. And that's quite sad because we got so much used to America's Got Talent and all the talent shows, and we feel that because there's so many good singers up front there, I think people start to not realize anymore how hard it actually is. Okay, let's go right into the video. I'm excited. Bam, bam, bam. Whoa.
Share my life, take me for what I am, and 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much, and just all that you are.
So I have to make one stop here because of copyright strikes and claims and blah. Oh, that was a terrible summer, but that's something else. Oh, I was a little bit kind of like, okay. I think seeing her now in that video is so much different than the live performance. It's so much more mature. Mature is the right word, guys, English is not my first language, but it's so much more mature. I love the whole setting. I love the idea that it's dark, the diva vibes, the dress, the camera, how the camera zoomed in and pointed right on time. And then she appeared out of the nowhere in that beautiful, beautiful dress. And what I really like is hearing her breathing, because that makes it so raw and so authentic and so crisp. And it's not really cleaned up, Like nowadays everything is cleaned up, it's synthesized, it's so out of tune. And hearing that crispness, that this makes it all more authentic to me, because it feels like this person sings it in my ear. Why is my English deteriorating? Oh God, this is getting worse video by video.
And everything that you do.
What a voice. Wow, can't believe she's 16 really, every time.
I really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's no way to hide. But don't make me make a love from a door. I don't want to hurt anymore.
Fantastic, really.
Stay in my arms if you're there, or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me, no. I have nothing, if I don't have you. You're
Yeah, just another stop. So I take everything back that I said last time, referring her to that I think she sounds a little bit like the sister of Amy Winehouse. Absolutely not. She sounds like herself. So this performance is so much better than the live performance. Not because I didn't think she sounded live good, because you guys know I didn't enjoy the instruments. I think they were overpowering. They were kind of hectic. That's what I felt. And I think that her voice didn't stood out like it stood out here right now. This is for me a total difference. I think that kind of setting with the instrument being supportive rather than standing and being so, and you know, for me, I don't know, if I see a voice that is big and it's beautiful and have a certain timbre, I want to listen specifically to the voice. Next comes the music, you know, or it harmonizes all together. But what I want to say, such a beautiful, warm, dark timbres. And I specifically love the vocal fries, and I love the way she shapes her vowels. Because specifically this O vowels, this roundness that she's creating is giving her that depth, that tone, that dark quality into her. And of course the twang, right? Her characterization is coming from the twang, basically, right? So that's the twang sound that gives her that certain something. We could analyze this for days, right? We really could. And because you guys already know I'm doing what I'm doing, yeah. I could, but I think it would be boring. And sometimes it's not about, I think you can see different vocal coaches that break everything down, but sometimes it's not always about this. But in terms of technique, you know that it's a difficult song, hitting those hard, high notes, specifically in the chorus with chest voice. It's a sport. It's really a sport. Really. I have deep respect for, I don't see a lot of 16 years old girls who come here and sing Whitney Houston. It is what it is. Yeah, specifically also not in Germany, right? But okay, let's continue. I like the head voice. And the hair and the dress.
See right through the heart of me. You break down my walls with the strength of your love. I never knew.
That setting is also very beautiful. That was a great high note here. So if you listen to this without watching it, you might really think that this is a 25-year-old or 24-year-old girl singing this, right? So you would not think in a million that's like 16 or 15 years old. Yeah.
I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside can't run from myself. There's no way to hide your love. I remember forever, but don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. I must die.
Have to make a stop here because, yeah, you know, copyright. I really don't have nothing to say, actually. I like it, and I hate the idea with this reaction videos to always fill in the holes, to be quite honest. Now I'm just dropping a bomb because I'm doing this since 2018, but I really hate it. You guys don't think this doesn't annoy me to never go through the song? And sometimes I listen to the songs, obviously, before, because I want to really enjoy the music. It doesn't give me the opportunity to enjoy fully as I could. And in this case, this is something you want to enjoy rather than kind of like picking on it. But of course, you know, I could say things like I like her boyfriend runs, but I said that in the last video, so you have to watch the last video. Just being bluntly honest with you, and this is why you should subscribe, because we are honest here. Yeah. So, Oh, I think I pressed the button. I'll go back.
I have nothing, nothing, nothing.
Now comes that part.
No, make me close from a door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there. Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. No, don't you dare walk away from me. Don't you dare walk away from me. I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. Yeah, if I don't have you. If I don't have you.
Yeah. Beautiful head voice. Now, what I always say as a teacher, what my teacher used to say is never finish before the orchestra finishes, never finish before the music finishes. So great job here. Fantastically head voice. So the idea of switching is very hard for singers to switch from chest into head. There's one thing that I really noticed that I'm sometimes afraid to say, because the Angelina Jordan community, they are big. You know, sometimes there are comments that I'm like, okay, I really try to please everyone as best as I can. It never works out 100%. Okay, I'm fine with it. One thing I have to say is that I see that there's a lot of jaw clenching going on, or jaw thrusting. Now there are different ways how you can work with your jaw, and because singers like Ariana Grande, let me play a video of Ariana Grande, how she's using her jaw, and she's moving her jaw upwards all the time whenever she's riffing and running. And the problem is, it's not a good way to execute riff and runs. You preferably don't want to use your whole jaw, because your jaw moves out of place, yeah? And this thirsting is not really helping. It can create tension on the long term. So the best way is basically to open your mouth, but don't use your jaw to riff and run, you know? But this is a lot of young singers are doing this. So this is something that I just noticed. Yeah, I mean, it's really minor, right? It's really minor. I just feel sad that I feel she didn't have that breakthrough internationally that she could have. I hope that when she gets a bit older, you know, school and stuff, that she can pick up on her career fully, you know, and then can create. Because I think those songs like Adele, Amy Winehouse, they would be great. They would suit her very well as well. They are very storytelling. They are very authentic. They are very, very close. They can create chemistry. And I think this is something that we need. We never had, again, like an Amy Winehouse spirit in the good sense. And I think she can do that, like Adele, the young Adele. So this is something that I see for her. You know, not only smashing those high notes, which I didn't thought she could do. In my last video, I was like, oh my God, that's her. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section what you want me to see next. I'm really excited for that journey. Thumbs up, and of course, don't forget now to watch that video where I reacted to her performance live. And leave a nice comment, and I leave a smiley back, obviously. Greetings from Germany, and I see you in my next video.